If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, if they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city. Blondie didn't tell you? He comes down here now and then. He loses at cards to Isabella and I buy him drinks. This is the best tavern in Kirkwall, Hawk. As a favor to you, I put Blondie on my tab.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
I wouldn't say no to a pint.
I should make you buy the drinks, oh champion of Kirkwall. Of course, you also seem to thrive on turmoil. Lucky for you.
I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? Bartrand doesn't exactly need the place now that he's in the sanitarium. I've been trying to sell it.
I can only imagine there's a huge market for the homes of deranged killers.
The creepy sort of people who are interested are generally not the ones with the coin to take it off my hands. No point in keeping a house for a dead man. I've been trying to get rid of the place for ages now.
I'm sure that'll go well.
Yeah, it's been a picnic so far.
Story time, Hawk. You might want to find a seat for this. No shit. There I was. I'd found the fortified mansion where my brother was hiding, and all by my lonesome, I broke inside. The place was in shambles. Corpses in the halls, dead rats the size of Kunari. Every soul dead.
How did they all die?
Well, that's the creepy part.
Just tell me what this is about.
I'm getting there. You need to develop a sense of pacing, Hawk.
Are you pulling my leg?
Maker's truth? I only found my brother Stuart alive, locked in a back room. He said Bartrand went crazy and killed everyone, including himself.
If this is another of your stories and you're just saying this to make me feel terrible, it's working.
I wish I'd made this up for dramatic effect, but it's the Maker's own truth.
I can't imagine finding something like that. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about me. After what Bartrand did, I wasn't exactly planning on giving him a hug and talking things out.
That bastard deserved to die.
Can't argue with that. I just wish he'd waited so I could get answers out of him first. At any rate, now I'm stuck trying to get rid of a mansion that was the site of a few dozen grisly murders.
I assume there's not much interest in it.
No. There's a really small number of people who want expensive, blood-covered houses in Hightown. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen. But now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
I don't see how that's your problem.
I may have neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past to the buyer.
Bartrand's atrocities must have weakened the barrier between this world and the Fade.
Maker, I hope not. I don't think I can fix the veil through applied use of force. They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the Deep Roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
What happens if we do nothing?
Best case? They drag me before the Seneschal and accuse me of fraud. The worst case involves Antivan crows.
Can't you do this yourself?
Hawk, I'm a businessman. Now and then, I shoot people. I don't know anything about ghosts or magic. It's entirely possible that even if I find the thing that's causing the trouble, I won't be able to stop it on my own.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
That's where things get tricky. You're a mage. You must know something about weird shit.
I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help. You come from a family with magic, Hawk. You must have experience dealing with the weird.
Fine, we'll take care of it.
Thanks, Hawk. I appreciate it.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion. Again.
Thanks, Hawk. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
You can handle this on your own, just like last time.
Right. There's a shocker.
I've got a lot to do right now, Varric. You'll have to sort this out on your own this time.
I didn't think you'd let me down, Hawk. First time for everything. Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adros-Ituna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
There's no way you're talking about the same Bartrand that I met.
Maker's truth. There were tears in his eyes. I never thought that was possible before.
You should have told him where he could shove that broken dish.
Ordinarily, I'd have taunted Bartrand into an insensible rage. That day, though, I couldn't do it.
He was that upset over a dish.
I don't think it was a dish to Bartrand. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
I didn't exactly want to stay for dinner, but I think we've got a few minutes to hear her out.
She's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear, I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh. This is a piece of the idol. No, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
I don't know about you, Varric, but I don't want to end up like Bartrand.
I'm not my brother, Hawk. The idol drove him crazy, but this is just one tiny piece.
We came here to stop whatever was causing this trouble. That's the cause. Destroy it.
I know that was the plan, Hawk, but plans change. I could put this shard to good use.
Varric, you've been acting strangely since we arrived. I don't think you want to keep that shard.
I know you're just trying to look out for me, Hawk. But I can handle this. It's not the whole idol. It's just a sliver. And suddenly you know what I want better than I do? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, Hawk, but you're wrong. Again. My only hope of finding out what happened to my brother is with this shard. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
The shard is my only hope of curing Bartrand. It's my only chance to set any of this right.
Listen to yourself, Varric. It's already controlling you. You have to let it go.
You're not listening, Hawk. I know I can handle this shard.
Acting crazy is not a compelling argument in favor of keeping that accursed thing.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you.
That was the right decision, Hawk. You've saved him great pain.
Let's go. I think I could use some air.
Varric, if you keep that thing, you'll go mad, I'll have to kill you, and Bianca will be heartbroken.
What are you afraid of, Hawk? That I might wind up with more power than you? That would just kill you, wouldn't it?
Let me say it again, slower. If you keep the shard, you will go crazy, and I will kill you.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I'd rather not have you kill me over it, I guess.
Think you can do something with this sandal?
Is that lyrium? I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantment.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
That's what I'm here for. That and doing all the fighting.
You know what I like about you, Hawk? Your humility.
You had me worried there.
You never have to worry about me, Hawk.
Don't mention it.
Are you kidding? Of course I'll mention it. The guys at the Hangman are going to shit themselves over this story. Maybe you didn't mean to, but you did me a favor, talking me out of that.
I did do you a favor, didn't I? I'm pretty sure that means you're buying me a pint.
I think I can agree to that, champion.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to beat sense into you.
It's for the best. The bruises of enlightenment fade quickly, Hawk.
I have a responsibility to the city to keep things like that shard away from innocent people.
I know. You're the champion of Kirkwall, righter of wrongs and all that. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here.
Very well. Just be careful with it.
No. This thing is cursed. It can bring nothing but madness.
It's not your call, Blondie.
Varric, I beg you, destroy this thing.
I can't. I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this damnable house to last 3 lifetimes.
I can't believe I'm saying this. If it means that much to you, keep the shard of craziness.
Thanks, Hawk. It's nice to be in agreement for once. You're doing that nervous, twitchy thing again, Hawk. Don't worry. I'll be careful with the shard. You of all people know I'm trustworthy.
Back in Bartran's house, you seemed not quite yourself.
I think getting out of that house cleared my head. I feel fine now.
Me? Nervous? Nah. Cursed insanity-causing shards of evil make me feel warm and fuzzy.
See? Nothing to worry about.
I'm sure you can handle it.
I knew you'd understand. You did me a real favor back there, and for once, I'm not going to forget it.
I appreciate that, Varric. Just no murderous rampages, all right?
Don't worry. I've been cutting back on those lately.
Keep that shard away from people. We don't want half of Kirkwall going mad.
I don't plan on waving it around in the street. Don't worry.
I'll expect that favor returned someday.
Well, that sounds ominous. But don't sweat, Hawk. I pay my debts. Hawk? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this down my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Whatever it is, just say it.
You have no sense for the dramatic.
You wouldn't say something like that unless you wanted something.
Normally, you'd be right. This time, it's sincere. Try not to choke or anything in surprise. You've done a lot for me. You might have the charm of a sick Bronto, but still. There you go.
If I'm the sick Bronto, I guess that makes you the Bronto charmer.
I've been called worse.
You did not just compare me to a Bronto.
Hey, Brontos have loads of charm. Of the rock-licking dull variety, but it's still charm.
You're welcome, Varric.
You know what I admire most about you, Hawk? Your eloquence. It's inspiring. Hey, is that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
Very funny. Where is that singing coming from? You hear it, right, Hawk?
I don't like this.
I'm starting to really hate this place, Hawk.
Something in this house is restless.
Hawk, Varric, I would very much like to leave soon.
I like this less and less by the minute.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding.
Magic is at work here.
It's not supposed to do that, is it?
That would be quite the trick at parties.
Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words. We're getting closer. I can feel it, Hawk.
We get it already. House haunted. You can stop now. In about 10 seconds, I'm just gonna smash everything in sight.
Hello? Is there a ghost? Would you stop that, please?
The disturbances are growing stronger.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawk. It has to be.
Blessed Andraste.
Sorry.
Powerful magic, or many thousands of deaths, must have happened here.
Sir Theneron, what happened here? It wasn't like this before, was it?
What's going on here? There's no way the veil could be torn this badly. Holy shit!
Whatever is here is angry.
Andraste's flaming knickers! Varric, is that what you've been hearing?
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
Tell me you heard that, Hawk.
I did.
You know, that didn't make me feel better.